Sean McCormick will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Well, his batting average is up.
Oh, way to get dirty. In time.
Oh, nice pick.
Rusty Scooter gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out.
Hey, come on now, one time, right here.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Fox on the move. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Robert Netzel will get his first shot at it here, and he's got to be hoping to turn things around because you see the numbers over the last 5 games. Not much going on there at all. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Quentin Berry is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this.
Hard down the first baseline. Gets dirty and gloves it. He's out.
Oh, what a play.
Rusty Scooter is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He pulls this one into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move. So stepping in, number 6, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. He'll come home with it, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Digging in to try it again, Ramon Quezada. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
On the ground up the middle, and a rather easy first out. Rusty Scooter will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Flipped out the other way toward short, but a great diving catch here. Rusty will start it off here in their half of the 9th, and no sign of a reliever. They're going to let him try to finish this one off.
Well, he's been brilliant so far, so why not see if he can take it the distance? It just doesn't happen these days very often.
Can't find it. Be patient, huh? This is coming to you.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he wound up turning things over to his bullpen in the 9th, but still, 8 strong innings for him. He was hitting his spots all game long.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. Now from your exclusive home for minor league baseball, MLB The Show is on the air. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set. Rusty Scooter will get his first shot at it here. 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a fastball there is inside as that one backed him up a bit. The rain, as we've mentioned, coming down fairly steadily here at game time. EK, how'd you like playing in the rain?
It wasn't that bad. The only problem, sometimes up at the plate, batting gloves would get wet while it was raining. It made it a little difficult to hit.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he will get there with the game's first hit, a 2-out double.
Well, you know, it's never too...
Striding into the box, Rusty Scooter. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Lawless racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. Ehire Adrianza is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking that go along with hit.
Oh, just a sec. What a play. He's up with it. The throw. It's there. He got him.
Oh, what a play. Whoa, what a nice play down there at first. You see him have to stretch out as far as he can go to make the play. Attaboy.
Rusty Scooter stands in, coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
Well, you know, guys, he's thrown a first-pitch strike to about 80% of the batters he's faced, but he hasn't been able to get things done. He's not pitching well, and we're into the middle innings of this game now.
Pulled toward right center field. Lawless is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning. Offense apparently not. Rusty Scooter will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Lawless ranging back, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. Ryan Major struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here.
Oh, man, it's never fun to go over, but let's see if he can find a way to climb out of it.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Rusty Scooter will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. Out in front of it, strike one.
Clutch up. Drive him in for us. Hey, your turn. Drive him in.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Hit sharply toward the right side. And that's another base hit for him. He's on a tear in this one.
Right here, find the ball.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Chihuahuas win this one 8-7. And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Come on, big guy. Stay hot up there.
Now batting, first baseman, Rusty.
And this is in the air to right, and this should do it. Diaz is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score.
3 runs on
MLB The Show's coverage of minor league baseball is on the air as we continue our tour around the minor league. Rusty Scooter will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a blooper out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. Throw into third, but too late, and he's safe at third. Connor Gillespie stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Fun attempt, and it looks like a good one. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Rusty Scooter will dig in. He singled his first time around.
And fellas, that's still their only hit in the game so far. They've been pretty well shut down.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that'll get down for what should be extra bases.
Well, I think they've seen enough of this guy.
Rusty Scooter steps in here. He'll look to keep it going after hitting a double and scoring a run last time up.
And with a man on first, it'll take at least another double to bring him in.
High and deep to left center field. Williamson ranging back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Rusty Scooter will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
now batting. First baseman, Rusty.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Lawless giving chase. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
One time right now.
Rusty Scooter will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Now batting.
Into the windup and the pitch.
Rusty Scooter.
Line to the right side. Diaz is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means we'll have to go a little. Connor Gillespie leans in, looking to replicate his last at-bat when he launched a solo home run.
Well, the last time he saw a fastball and hit it pretty well, so we'll see how they work him this time. You can throw him more fastballs, but you better not put it in that location.
A handful of fine individual performances to choose from in this one, boys. But what do you say we go ahead and let this man take home the hardware? He's our top player of the game.
Yeah.
Hello there, baseball fans. Let's recap what went down around the league on Monday. Looking first at the NL East, Tom Kohler collected win number 3 this year as the Fish disposed of the Rockies 4-3. The D-backs combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 2-1. The Giants got 11 overall hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 6-3. Clayton Kershaw pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 4-0. He currently has the most wins in the National League. Jason Hamill was victorious for the 5th time this season as the Cubs took down the rival Cards 5-2. The White Sox cracked 14 hits overall as they got the win, crushing the Red Sox 7-1. The Cleveland Indians total 11 hits as they beat the visiting Rays 7-3. The Seattle Mariners only allowed 2 hits in the game as they took down the Tigers in Detroit 2-1. The Angels amassed 14 hits in the game as they got a win over the Astros in Houston, 8-7. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball. Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out in the NL West, the Baltimore Orioles allowed 5 hits in the game as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 4-2. They now have 5 straight wins. The San Francisco Giants knocked out 10 hits as a team as they defeated the A's in Oakland, 7-6. And a happy 4th of July to all of you out there today. Here's what took place around the majors yesterday. Starting in the National League West, the Yankees completed a 3-game series sweep as they grabbed a victory over the Padres at Petco Park, 3-1. In other news out of San Diego, free agent Cliff Lee has agreed to terms on a 1-year deal with the organization. Right now, the Padres are in 4th place in the NL West. Great Sunday action lies ahead, but first, here's what happened in the major leagues on Saturday. Starting in the National League West, the Dodgers combined for 10 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Padres 4-3. Nick Mueller twirled a dominating complete game shutout on the mound as the Rockies bested the Phillies 3-0. The Giants put together 10 hits total as they took down the visiting Diamondbacks 4-1. Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning. Let's jump into the latest news from around the Major League Baseball postseason. For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, the A's second baseman, number 8, had a total of 3 RBIs in the day, helping lead the Athletics to a win over the Cubs, clinching the World Series championship. It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions next year.
And it would appear we'll have a pinch hitter here to start things out in the bottom of the inning. Looks like a lefty and a right-hander throwing in the Baltimore bullpen.
Leading off with a break, first baseman, Scooter.
Up the middle and off his leg. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
The final.
Yep.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Martin Baxter will come on and get some work as he makes his second appearance so far this spring. And now a right-hander up and throwing in the Baltimore bullpen. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop.
Hey, any way you can, any way you can. Here we go.
And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Line drive, base hit left field. Around third and being waved on home. But not in time, and just like that, this ball game is tied.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
He swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. And the pinch hitter will not be able to advance the cause, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Atlanta.
Stepping in now, Rusty Scooter. Line drive to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that... And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more important...
And it would appear we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll try to get something started with the bases empty and 2 away.
Hey, let her fly, let her fly.
Now batting, first baseman, Rusty.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And fellas, as always, a few guys we could have chosen from, but out of everybody, that's the man who stands out in my book. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he was definitely a big part.
And we're going to have a hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
Leading off for the Braves, first baseman,
Rusty Scooter stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
Here we go now. Come on now. One time.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now.
Here we go.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
the left field.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yep, and I think we
Rusty Scooter will enter the game now, and guys, he's making his major league debut.
Yeah, he's finally going to get a taste of big league action. What a thrill for him. He's worked his entire life to get to this point, and it's worth it. Millions of people would kill to be in his shoes right now.
Brantley is there to make the catch. Alexi Agondo will be summoned from the bullpen. Well, the bats were certainly working in this one, but out of everybody, I'd say this man most deserves to be our top player of the game.
Yeah, it seemed like...
The beginning of the work week, and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting off in the National League East, the Marlins took down the visiting Braves 6-4. Right now, the Marlins sit in second place in the National League East division. The Braves are in third place in the NL East. The Washington Nationals total 11 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets 9-7. Heading into today, the Nationals are in last place in the NL East. The Mets are atop the National League East division. The Pittsburgh Pirates combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the Phillies in Citizens Bank Park 2-0. Looking at the standings, the Phillies sit in third place in the National League East division. The Pirates sit in first place in the National League Central division. The Chicago Cubs allowed 5 hits in the game as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-2. As of today, the Cubs sit in second place in the National League Central. The Brewers sit in last place in the National League Central division.
And it looks like we'll see a pinch hitter here as he'll come on with the runner at first, and 2 gone in the inning.
Now batting, third baseman, Rusty Scooter.
Hey, keep it going. Need you right now.
Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat.
And, guys, we were treated to an excellent pitching performance in this one by the gentleman you see right here, Max Scherzer. Strike opposed. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he really came through with a dominating pitching.
And we're going to have a pinch hitter to start things out here in the top half of the inning.
Hey, get a good one. Get a good piece on it. Let's go.
Third baseman.
Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1.
Come on, baby. Get your pitch up. Stay through. Let's go.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Left field and deep. Taylor going back at the track. The wall. And this one is gone. A home run. And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, just a great all-around game for him here. You see him.
So a big spot here as a pinch hitter is going to come on with the bases loaded and just 1 out in the inning so far. Blake Trinan will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. High in the air out to center field. Taylor has a play. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly. And guys, I think you might agree there's little doubt that the star of this afternoon's contest was this man, Freddie Freeman. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yep.